What's up guys, SquizzyLemons here, and today I'm bringing you a never before seen show here on YouTube called I Shouldn't Have Won, where I basically showcase my Pokemon Showdown battles that, you guessed it, I shouldn't have won in the first place to begin with. Now, today we have a random battle against Duke 3456, just Duke, and the Pokemon I had on my team in this battle were a Articuno, Megium, Torterra, Crobat, Kyurem, and Electros. Now, what I want to do on this show and on this series is kind of share with you guys the right decisions I made in this battle, share with you the wrong decisions that both sides had made. Now, let me just go and say in the first 3 minutes of this battle, which is just the first couple of turns, I already have 4 Pokemon gone, and he has about 5 left. I've just taken out his first. So it's just a lot of bad decisions that start out in the first 2 seconds, and then he makes even more mistakes to where I can take a certain Pokemon like Articuno and just sweep his whole entire team and somehow manage to win the battle. Now, my friends tell me that I have really good RNG, so I'm usually able to get freezes and statuses in a row built up super quick. Now you'll see in this video, it'll be a lot of face palms at first, but there'll be a lot of WTFs near the end of this battle. So let's go ahead and hit play and kind of dissect this battle turn by turn here. So we start out with a Megium, and he starts out with a Thundurus. Now I'm going to recall Megium and go out into Torterra, and he's going to Nasty Plot here. Now this seems like a mistake where I can get a move in, but I'm going to make a even terrible mistake because I put my Torterra out in here when he sent out a Thundurus, and I immediately get hidden powered fired. But it somehow doesn't kill me. Amazingly, I'm at 4%. And then I made the stupid decision to Earthquake, but I got a little bit from leftovers, doesn't really matter. And then he just hidden power fires me again. So now he has a Thundurus here with 2 special attacks set up with a Nasty Plot, as to where I just have nothing but a dead Pokemon. So I send out the Articuno here to see if I can do some damage here and reconvene the lost Torterra we just did here stupidly. Now for Articuno, you'll see here, he Thunderbolts me immediately and leaves me with, here's 5% health. Then this is where all things go wrong on my opponent's side right there, and things start to go right for me, but then they go wrong again, so it's a cycle. So I have 5%. I use Hurricane, it misses, great. Okay, I get 6% more from the leftovers, so I'm at 11%. So then I switch out Crobat to then get Thunderbolted and killed by the Thundurus because he has to do special attacks. That's a one-shot. So I'm like, okay, well, I just wasted all of my flying, so let me just send out Kyurem and get Thunderbolted by Thundurus. Does not as much damage, and I use Dragon Claw and do about half damage, over half. He Thunderbolts me again, does a lot more damage that time. I Dragon Claw him and I take him out. So it's like, okay, that was a good decision. Use someone who's a little bit thunder resistant. He's going to try to keep hitting me with Thunderbolts and move on. Alright, so that didn't work out for him. He lost Thundurus, while I have lost 2 Pokemon already due to stupid decisions and not knowing type advantage and getting one-shotted. So he then sends out Wobbuffet. Now, at this point you think, alright, he doesn't have anything else to send out with me, or he's going to try to do something to counter what I'm doing, what my Kyurem strategy is doing here. So I go ahead and Fusion Bolt him. Okay, that's fine, does a good amount of damage. I get Encored, so now I'm forced to use the Fusion Bolt. So I go ahead and use Fusion Bolt, and gets him down to 34%. What do you know, the man counters me, and now I have lost the Kyurem. So now we're at turn 9, where I have 1, 2, 3 Pokemon gone, and a almost dead Articuno at 11%. So I use a Freeze Dry on my Articuno, which conveniently and luckily he had, and I ended up freezing the Wobbuffet at 7%. And you'll see why I'm really lucky with his remaining Pokemon that we cannot see here in the second here. So I go ahead and freeze him. He is frozen. I go ahead and let the leftovers give me up to 17%. He uses his berry. Alright, does nothing. He's still frozen. Whatever. I go ahead and just spam that freeze dry button when I take him out. Okay, so his next Pokemon is scroll down, sorry about that. But his next Pokemon is something that gets super effective to my freeze dry. So if you know what the description of freeze dry is, then you'll know that it's super effective on water Pokemon. And what do you know? All this man has is water Pokemon, pretty much. That and a flyer. So the next two is a Slowbro, a water, and then flyers. So he sends out a Slowbro, which is his Mega. He Megas up, alright. And super effective and frozen. That right there is some RNG hacks. Right there, guys. So as you saw before, I froze the Wobbuffet 1 in a row. This is going to be the second frozen in a row. Boom. I don't manage to get a third frozen. Otherwise, that'd just be a little bit crazy here. But as you can see, it's super effective on water. So I take out over half of his health, 34%, and frozen, the same percentages as before with the last one. So he's frozen now. He can't do anything. He was probably going to Mega up and kill me. But I managed to get up to 29% here. So he sends out his Amistar. So I'm going to use Freeze Dry because water gets 32%. Don't freeze them, sadly. Kind of wanted to keep freezing. But I ended up taking out his Amistar with 2 hits with a Freeze Dry. And now he's going to send out his Mandibuzz, which his Mandibuzz he's not going to do anything to me. As I Freeze Dry him and take him to half health. The Mandibuzz is going to use knockoff. Okay, great. I don't have a leftover, so that's probably what he wanted to do. I keep using Freeze Dry, which gets him down to 2%. And he uses knockoff, trying to kill me. But I ended up being at 6%. And then I use Freeze Dry again to kill the Mandibuzz. Now, he sends out the Slowbro, probably just for me to kill it. Now, his last Pokemon is going to be a Pokemon that will end up taking out the Articuno. It's a Bisharp. That's what it is. So you see here, I just took out everything with Articuno. So, with the exception of the Thundurus, I took out 1, 2, 3, 4 of his Pokemon with an Articuno that has 6% health through the majority of this game because of the leftovers and from the fact that this man did not have any moves that could seriously damage or KO me at all. So that's how you get extremely lucky in this game. It's insane. This battle is just insane. What should have been a 5-turn game actually ends up to be a 22-turn game. So if we keep going here, I use Freeze Dry. I just spam in that Freeze Dry. There's no other move I could use. He uses Sword Dance to try to get me. But, and then he uses Sucker Punch, which isn't going to do anything. And I make a stupid decision right there. Instead of using Freeze Dry, I forget that he's a Steel type. Well, I don't forget, I just forgot the fact that you couldn't poison a Steel type. Because I figured, okay, I'm at death health pretty much. He's probably going to take me out, so I thought I'd just give him a poison to seal the deal that I could take him out with the next one. With the final remaining 2 Pokemon that I have left. But I realized I probably should have just used Freeze Dry and tried to get the freeze, before I went out. But, that's okay. So I made the stupid mistake, and he Sucker Punches me, and I'm dead. Okay, Articuno dead. That's okay. Luckily, I send out my Electros. Now this Electros, as it's basically one of the last I have left, I'm not going to do anything with that Megaim. Let's be real. He's probably just going to take that out. So this Electros has Flamethrower on it. And this man does not know it. So if we just hit resume here, he uses Iron Head. Isn't going to do anything to me. And I just go ahead and use Flamethrower, and I end that battle. And that's it. That's just turn 22 right there. Now, that is one of the craziest battles I have ever fought in a long time. This was one upset opponent at the end of this. If that was him, I would have just... Man, that's just the GG, no re, right there. Now, a lot of you could probably watch that and are like, why? Why did I win in the first place? How did he win? How do I get this special power? And honestly, I have no idea. I'm just super lucky when it comes to games like this. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this battle, because it was one hectic one. And don't worry, I have lots more of these battles and more in the future left to do and left to share with you guys. So that's going to be it for this episode 1 of I Shouldn't Have Won, guys. So thanks for watching, and slap that like button down below, and subscribe for more content. Twitter and Facebook links are in the description down below if you care to follow. And I'll see you guys Thursday with my live reaction of Chapter 856 of One Piece. Now, don't forget to keep it squeezed.